Chapter 3. The Goat Who Danced with Fire. The third day dawned with a whisper of smoke and the delicate hum of flutes echoing across the shifting sands. It was the day of the Ember Parade, and the spiral was alive with murmurs, fabric rustles, and the scent of burnt cinnamon. The festival's pulse quickened with every hour, swelling like a tide beneath the sun, and at the center of this coming wave was Zasha. Zasha was a goat with fire in her hooves, figuratively and almost literally. Her horns were painted in stripes of copper and emerald, and bells jingled from the fringe of her scarf. Unlike the others, she had arrived at the spiral alone, dragging behind her a cart filled with fire poi, smoke bombs, and a flamethrower named Baby. She didn't ask where to set up. She claimed a spot in the middle of the dust chime plaza and began rehearsing at sunrise. Swirling sparks in arcs that hypnotized early wanderers. Tibber observed her from a respectable distance, scribbling in his ever-thickening notebook. "She moves like she's been chasing the flame all her life," he muttered. Vex, ever curious, wandered over between sound checks. "You gonna light the sky or burn it down?" Zasha grinned. "Both. Depends who's watching." That afternoon, the spiral transformed. Stilt walkers paraded through dunes lined with flags sewn from recycled bandanas and disco vests. Children in feathered masks followed drum lines made of kitchenware. And in the center of it all, a ring of sand was cleared and blessed by 3 old coyotes wielding sage, salt, and terrible puns. As twilight slipped into dusk, torches were lit. The crowd gathered, and Zasha stepped into the circle. She did not announce herself. She did not bow. She spun. Flame ribbons traced spirals through the air, kissed by wind and met with gasps. She danced not to music, but to heartbeat, each step timed to the roar of her own pulse. Fire flicked from her wrists, caught in her fur, and spun like golden serpents across her body. The spiral watched, entranced. For a moment, time held its breath. Then, one by one, others joined her. A fox with glowing hula hoops, a bear with a flaming banjo. Even Vex added a percussive echo from his chest speaker, syncing to her tempo like a satellite catching signal. When the final flame curled upward and vanished into the stars, Zasha stood motionless, eyes glowing with wild heat. The crowd erupted. Later, by the emberstone hearth, she finally let herself breathe. "That was the most alive I've ever felt," she admitted to Tibber, who was still writing. "Good," he said, "because I think you lit something we're all going to follow." And somewhere out in the spiral, fire still danced in the dark.